This is 31-year-old Kara Hernandez. She used to be a teacher at Ronald Thornton Middle School with Fort Bend ISD. She was arrested on February 14. According to Fort Bend ISD,
What's going on, you guys? AJ Tucker here with AJ Self Defense, man, and yet another story. I promise you, I'm not trying to pick on female teachers messing with male students. I'm not doing anything of that nature, but all I'm trying to do is raise awareness. This is something that's been going on for years, but it's also starting to increase. I was watching a interview on Chris Hansen. Now, Chris Hansen, if you don't know who that is, he is the one on that show To Catch a Predator, where they purposely catch different predators, and he pulls up to their crib. And so they was asking about, like, man, what's up? What do you think about this phenomenon where there's a lot of female teachers messing with male students? Well, one, and here's the thing, I want to say that male teachers also mess with female students. That goes on. We all know that. But whenever that happens, we don't hear too much about it, and they pretty much bury those male teachers, rightly so. But on the flip side, when it happens to a male student and a female teacher does that, it's almost kind of glorified, like, oh, lucky kid, lucky this, lucky that. And they don't think about the psychological effects that it has on a young man. And so the charges are always very light. Young males normally don't want to tell unless they're forced to kind of keep it quiet. They don't want to be a snitch. There's a lot of things that go into it that impact these young men for a long time. So that's why I'm on their necks all the time, anytime the story comes up. This one went down in Houston, Texas. Now, I did post one yesterday talking about a woman she got with an 18-year-old, but she trained him when he was in middle school, but they had sex when he was 18. So she's not going to get hit for statutory rape, but she is a authority figure. Now, this woman right here, she was in a middle school, so she was messing with students that was too young. He 13, 14 years old, but also messing with the students like when she was in his authority figure. So that's a double whammy. So I'm posting these right now, and I always like to run it back a couple of years later just to see what were the charges, because this story will pop up again, but it's kind of faded into the background. It doesn't make major news. If it bleeds, it leads. So if somebody was murdered, somebody was stabbed or shot or something like that, it makes national headlines. Little stories like this happens all the time, but it definitely has a crazy impact on the young man and the families. And what if she got pregnant? What if she had a kid? You see what I'm saying? That has also happened as well. So these are things that have a major impact, but it's not a major news story. So I definitely want to talk about it. I put it on YouTube. I put it on Facebook, TikTok. Hopefully it pops up on IG or TikTok to where one of these kids may see it and double thinks this thing. You know, like, ooh, you know what? They do a double take. And they're like, maybe I shouldn't be messing with this teacher. Maybe it's not cool to do that. These are the ramifications. Well, they're probably not saying ramifications in their head, but you see what I'm saying. So I'm trying to raise awareness, prevent this stuff from happening, and also take a look at the punishments laid out for these teachers that's constantly crossing these lines. So that's all I got for this one. I will see you on the next one.